God, the Libyans found me! Run for it, Marty! Hey, cool. At least I know it works. So do you just like go to my page and like, just my YouTube page and find it that way? Or so I'm not sure exactly how it worked. And YouTube's a little bit different for me right now, I have to say. So hopefully this doesn't have a problem that it's used to have, which was after a while it just suddenly drops out to like maybe like 600 like kilobits or something. It's like, no, it's like 183. It's weird. It's 183 kilobytes. It's like, what the hell? So yeah, you're the only one, because I mean, welcome to YouTube. I guess True Sinister, or Ronald, as I can now call you, because that's officially what I'm saying your name as. But the problem with YouTube is that it wants to do streaming, but it's not set up for it. It's set up for recorded, pre-made content to be uploaded, and that's the way it is. So if you try to search for like DCS or, whatever, or live streams, it doesn't come up. It's very hard to find stuff. It's not like Twitch where you can just type in a game and it goes and tries to find you that content, which has the opposite problem because you try to find something that's recorded and it's even more fun and nonsense. However, I did get a lot of things working here with my frustration and rage. The DCS Automate, which is awesome. Pick your jet. I don't know if it's day or night there, but like cold start, hot start, whatever you want it to do there, and it just goes and does the rest for you automatically. So hopefully it works. YouTube, the place with no gift subs. I know you're powerless here now. Now what will you do, mortal? All right, let's see. Let's get the game going. Hopefully this up works fine. I mean, like I said, I'm also using AV1 encoder, so you have up to 1440p if your device supports it. So, hooray. I have no idea what my audio levels are like with this platform. I think I'm okay. Fun fact, you recently hinted that the time to get monetized has passed everyone. Oh yeah, it did a long time ago. Well, especially on Twitch. I mean, because I got in with, like, when they first did the, what was it? Tip of my tongue. Affiliates. I got in on that pretty easy. Because they had, like, lower requirements and they had too many people come in. They're like, oh shit, and, like, clamped down on it and made it so you had to have, I think, 75 viewers concurrently at the same time for 3 days straight in order to just become an affiliate that's not a member. That used to be membership was 50. But they kept raising it up higher and higher because of the payouts and shit. So, yeah. If I recall, I want to say you said YouTube has not made a profit. Yeah. Oh, they actually did finally. That'd be surprising because I haven't heard of them like getting a profit in a long time, or actually ever. Twitch hasn't made a profit, and YouTube technically has not made a profit unless they just finally did after 20 years almost. But hey, look, I got this bad boy here. It's on trial. I didn't buy it. Let's see. Let me check something real quick on my capture card. I have it too high. Hold tight. Knock it down to 1440p. There we go. You guys won't see anything on your end, but capture card is set for 4K, and I was up here and popping. Yep, I know. It's crazy, isn't it? I never changed this like to Wurzel or anything else. I was like, yeah, just screw it. So let's see. So I've downloaded 2 new mods. Some mods and stuff here, but like modules, they call them, airplanes. So this unfortunately got installed back in. This was the Pakistani F-16 knockoff. But I also installed a new helicopter to try out. This is a Russian helicopter. It's got twin rotor blades. That's gonna be pretty wild. And I think I also installed, there's another jet as well. I'm looking for it right now. Oh, I also have the, shit, it's not the Foxbat, but the Foxhound, I think it was. This is what they were all worried about back in the day. Like, oh shit, this thing is gonna be like the most ultimate fighter. It's like gotta be made out of titanium and these crazy engines and shit. Like, oh my god, and we made the F-15 in response. This is all like stainless steel exposed rivets. It can go almost up to Mach 3. It hits like officially Mach 2.8, but it unofficially can hit Mach 3. But your engines will melt after about 15 seconds at the top speed. It's made to go high and fast, and it can't pull more than 4.5 Gs or the wings fall off. Then they've got some other MiGs, like the 35s and stuff for the AI. Shit, what was it? Mirage? Was this it? Yeah, then I also downloaded the Mirage. So I had like 2 free trials for the Mirage and the helicopter to try them out. Inability to spend money here reminds me of Mo telling Homer this money was no good here. Yep, yeah, your money's no good here. Alright, so let's see what I can get into. So, also real fun. So the reason why I'm on YouTube right now, like to an audience of just you, I'm pretty sure, because I don't know how many people are watching. I don't have the analytics for that for YouTube. It's a different beast entirely. But I was streaming at 1440p last night, and it looked like garbage. It looked like I was streaming at like 480p, and it was just grainy and blocky, and you know, like how I can get my streams to look really damn good. And they're like, yeah, we're trying to do stuff on the back end, and they're stopping being able to see 4K streams and 1440p streams and almost every country in Europe right now and everything else. They're just doing all sorts of crazy shit. So, yep, I'm a secret furry. Don't tell my friends. Don't tell Jay. He'll be like, oh, I knew it. So playing the Bayonetta 2 game, she's got the fox tail. Oh my god, I lose my shit. Oh, the first time he saw Bayonetta 2, like while I was playing speedrunning Bayonetta 2 and I had the Star Fox costume on, that poor guy lost it. He's like, oh my god, it's the ears vigor, I just lose it. I know, Jay, if you're watching this, my apologies. Although you did say that in the public forum, everybody knows, but I just find it funny. I'm not like mocking you or anything. I find it funny and cute. But you know, the ears do not wiggle. But anyway, Twitch's quality's gone down. They're just slamming the door on so many different things. They're cutting down ad revenue, which I don't have anyway, so I don't care. It's the same thing I can monetize my YouTube. I've never done that either. I just do this for fun, not to make money. And I have some videos that have hit. Actually, I had a video hit about 800,000 before it got taken down. And then I think the other second highest video I have on my channel, I think it's like around 500,000. So I have like 2 or 3 of those, but it's just, I'm not a content creator. I want to be, but I'm not. I'm a nobody, but I don't want to charge anybody for anything. I just want to have fun. I do things for fun, and that's how I always do it. But speaking of fun, let's mess around. So I did the canyon run with the F-15EX, and I set the fastest time that I've ever done. Faster than anything else. I did the F4, which looked like garbage. I can't even really save that over. And then did it in the EX, and it just floored it. I'm like, it was like 4:24, I think was the final time. I was like, oh my god. VR, don't have that. There's something in here I was trying to do as well. Nicer cockpit, that's okay. So it's supposed to be like more clickable cockpits for the Flaming Cliff stuff. But we're just gonna try out more things, you know, just mess around, try to see what we can find. Unfortunately, the quick action generator is pretty much mostly broken. That's been pretty much kind of confirmed online already, that it takes forever to load, even on the fastest hard drives on the market you can buy, which is a shame. Let's see, can I change the game? Because I didn't put in game on this here. Details, customization. Yeah, it's weird. It's like I have... This is what I'm looking at, okay? So this is what you see in YouTube. So apparently I can see how many viewers. Just one. Hooray for me. Stream settings... Oh no, don't look at that. You'll never see it. My stream key, it's all dots. You know it now. But stream health, analytics. Game, you can't put it in. It just says gaming. But I know you can change it to something here, but I can't. Oh, maybe I should scroll down more. Shit. Thumbnail, we need to get rid of that here. Let's see. DCS thumbnail. It's like something I set for Ghost of Tsushima a long time ago, and it's just still there. Here, we'll do this. Save image. We're going to put it onto desktop. Good enough. It hopefully takes WebP. Change desktop. Of course not. Why would it do that? God damn it. Nope, stop. Fuck you, computer. What are you doing? It's been doing this a lot recently. It's been really pissing me off. It just goes, hey, we're going to do something else. I'm like, no. I didn't tell you to do it. Didn't tell you to, like, start searching for other shit. Just stop. All right, desktop. DCS logo. There we go. Hooray. DCS. Digital Combat Simulator World. Save, please, for the love of God. There we go. So hopefully this will update. Hopefully everybody's more beautiful now. Yeah, it updated it. Cool. Okay, neat. Let's get back into the stream here. There we go. Just need to get it loaded up into something. It's too bright. So you know me, just messing around. Came out, I was already on YouTube watching some review video. Oh boy, it was really important. We're like, I'm not doing anything, why not watch it? Yeah, that's pretty much most of YouTube, really. I just find it funny that I don't watch TV at all, and I sound like a pretentious, snobby asshole when I say that. Like, I don't watch TV in English, which I don't. But I watch YouTube videos instead, and streaming, which is new TV, so that's pretty much replaced it. It's like, ooh, clickable cockpit. No, it's not. You fucking lied. Get out of me.
Contact bearing 009.16.
Okay, we just basically need to load into the F-15 for anyone who may be joining and like, what are you doing? Just jumping into the F-15 because you need that for a lot of different mods I do. But the plan is to screw around and find out. So I did get this running last night. The 21... close of a shot. Where is the old default caucus? Let's just get, like, you know, that going, make it look nice. All right, so shoot, what should I do here? Mission editor. Yeah, let's do a canyon run just for fun, as is all the stupid things I do. Let's see, races, and we'll try out the Foxhound. Yeah, because they had the Foxbat, which is the MiG-25, and then they had the Foxhound, which is the 31. And surprisingly, this one doesn't control nearly... It actually controls way better than it should. Let's see, combined that, Russians... Client. Drop it on the map, drop it like it's hot. I don't think there's any default blue or red or no marks. There's like nothing really. We'll go no marks, just fuck Russia. Let's see. I think these are these are hypersonic missiles. These will go like Mach 6, which is fun. Fuel tanks. So when I did the run last night and set my fastest time with the F-15EX mod, I pretty much ran out of fuel like right at the finish line. It was like coasting right across. It was insane. Let's Let's see. This is probably gonna add in a crap ton of weight. It is. It's gonna be a shit ton of weight. You know, we'll leave it off. We'll just do it naked. That's way too loud. Sorry. My apologies to anybody who may have been trying to drift off to sleep or had headphones on. I'm sorry I blew out your eardrums. I think this has to load like an SU-27 or something first. Choose slot. Not sure where that one's going, but it's going somewhere. Here we go. Yeah, so I just had to load in the SC-27 first. My bad. Okay, so... Too close. Ooh. Their Phantom body. Lovely Russian green. Yeah, it's not selling as much as they want. By far. I mean, that's not surprising, really. I'm not surprised by it. To be honest, I don't find it as an entertaining game. Excuse me. It's not really that fun. The combos don't feel that great, to me at least. Keep in mind, I'm just some jackass on the internet, because I reach around and forget I have head tracking on while I try to grab a drink because I need it. Diet soda, not alcohol. But I mean, at the same time, they put a lot of money into it. It's going to be a hardcore game. It plays nothing like Garou, the first one. You know, City of the Wolves doesn't play like Mark of the Wolves. Really, it feels different. It looks different. It's just, for me, it's really bizarre. They have a lot of different problems I pointed out in the beta that just did not get fixed. And it's still there. It's a super combo heavy game. I mean, the first one was kind of combo too, but it wasn't crazy. Okay, land 30 hits, you don't get to play anymore. So the hardcore SNK fans will definitely go for it, but then you also have all these crazy licensing agreements. You have Salvador Ganache, which is hilarious now that we actually understand like who this guy is and what his whole thing is. It's like he's a gimmick character. He's basically kind of like Norimaru and some other ones in the past. I'm trying to think like other guest characters. Pardon me, sorry, I'm frogging up all of a sudden. Ronaldo costs a lot of money. You also have the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia owns 96% of SNK, so there's a lot of shit behind that. They can afford it, but it's just, I don't know. It's just like it's not doing too as great as they want. Who knows what their sales figures are? The worst I've ever seen, as I sit here and rant about this here instead of playing again, because that's fine, it's what I do, was Tomb Raider 2011 or Tomb Raider 2013, I think it was what it was colloquially known as. But basically, Square declared that game a failure. It sold 6 million copies, and they said it was a failure, abject failure. That was across PC, eventually PS3 and 360. 6 million copies. Failure, because they had some insane sales number they wanted to reach, which was like, I think it was 16 or 20 million. It was something absurdly high. There was no chance in hell it was going to sell like that ever. And it's ridiculous. And they're putting all this money in. They're like, well, we need to keep everything going. It's just dumb to shit decisions like that. It's like, come on, gotta be realistic. Pardon me. This fan have a dilemma supporting a company because they've made something you love conflicting with your hatred of a current product or series of decisions. Yep. Welcome to the fan base. Let's see. How do I pop out my Pop out chat. There we go. So I can get a little bit bigger. There we go. That might be a little bit. Can I zoom in on this? This is except experimentations. My God, I'm sorry. I'm just frogging like frogging up. Okay, here we go. Let's try this again. But I mean, at the same time, you gotta kind of have those, like, do you have those convictions of, well, I can live without this type deal? Like, can you really live without the game? Or, I mean, I personally been boycotting Ubisoft and EA games for, majority of EA games for about 12, 13 years now. Because they just don't want to support their shit. Their bad business practices and releasing Assassin's Creed games, they're just completely buggy, unfinished messes. Might get fixed. Usually don't. I can't see the HUD. It's fine anyway. I love, like, the super narrow view Russians. We don't need to see outside our cockpit. We know the Americans are there, those imperialistic dogs. Capitalistic dogs, whatever. Fuck, I missed a checkpoint. Actually, I don't think it's showing any of them that I don't think it showed any of them. Wait, what? Let's see. Thunderbolt seems to be underperforming too, which I'm not surprised. That's kind of been rumored for it. It's another one of those reshoot hell movies where it's been trapped for a while. They keep doing reshoot, and then you had the bomb that was Captain America, the last one that they did with Harrison Ford, which they kept doing reshoot over and over and over and over. I mean, people are tired of Marvel. They got burned out and really tired of the whole thing about the whole girl boss narrative. That's backfired against them too. Finally, people have said enough of this shit. And it's more of it again, but I mean, they're entertaining characters and stuff, but people just don't care anymore. We're oversaturated. They took the Activision Bobby Kotick approach of, we don't care if you want this or not. We're going to release this game that used to be once every 2 to 5 years. Now every 6 months, we're going to have a new version of it. Go, go, go. Bye, bye, bye. We have to watch 7 different seasons of the show now and be lectured and have Jedis just be total murderous, rampaging assholes. And Yoda is not a wise character, but actually endorses genocide. And it's like, what the fuck? So yeah, people are just tired of it all. Best Friends is doing a short after short, overemphasizing how much of a flop it is. It's like, yeah, I don't know how much of a flop it was. I'll have to take a look at the box office numbers. Don't need a Fatal Fury movie. There's been 2 of them, technically, if you're going to go with Japanese anime. But Geese going out the window could be epic. Yeah. I still want to know why, pardon me, how Terry is like, all right, I'm going to kick this guy out of a high-rise building. It's technically murder, but somehow I get away with this. And I'm going to kidnap his kid and just raise him as my own. And no one in, like, the entire time questions this. Rock doesn't say, where's my daddy? Geese isn't going after Terry like, you kidnapped my son because I'm obviously alive because I'm a badass. Badass weeaboo powers saved me. Give me back my son, you fucking kidnapper, and Terry should be in jail. Everyone's just like, ah, that's cool, he's fine. I mean, it's legal. I mean, he kicked him out of the window, so he is technically now the rightful owner of this child. There's lots of questions. Yes, we do. And I was kind of disappointed that Tekken 7 didn't have that. I mean, the geese stage is pretty damn cool, but it takes a long time to break through the walls and stuff, and then you're not in the high rise, you're just like some mountain retreat. They really could have gone up to Geese's, his high-rise building, the top of it there, and you could have, I mean, you don't want to go like the full Dead or Alive, falling down 57 stories and you're fine, but yeah, I don't think this is not triggering the smoke. Super drift.
Предельная перегрузка. Предельный угол атаки.
And then people are saying, well, we need a new Dead or Alive. It's like, the last one did not sell well, okay? It just didn't. Because they screwed the game. They censored the game. It was more like, well, we need to cater to the 0.2% of the market that demands that we can't have any type of TNA, and we're not going to ever play our game anyway, but we need to cater their nonsense and cover up all the females, all the women, because for shame. Says Japan, which is one of the most openly sexist and racist countries ever. And then they changed around the mechanics. Instead of like a 3-way hold, made it like 4, and it's not a good game. It really isn't. 5 was like meh, but 6 was kind of not that great. They're pretty much done. It's one of those things like Itagaki was out, and then this just kind of over with. Anyway, I slept a lot more today than usual. Excellent, probably. Maybe because I worked significantly more last shift. Yes. Well, do you have, like, Labor Day off or anything? Or, no, Memorial Day is what's coming up on Monday. Actually, I found out that I have that off. I didn't know about that. Because, I mean, when you work in a hospital, usually you don't get days like that off. Alright, so we're at around 24,000 feet almost. Not sure what's going on with the audio. And I know that for this one, this plane could get up to around 60,000 feet. It was kind of basically designed to also, like I said, it's a straight off interceptor, so it was trying to basically intercept SR-71s. So around, yeah, 36,000. Because this right here is in meters. So it's basically times 3 just about. So yeah, we're about 45,000 feet or so. Nice! We're pretty freaking high up here, man. I think we're about to hit the limit because it's like I'm starting to not really climb, I'm kind of floating around. Yeah, so we're about close to around almost 60,000 feet in the air. Pretty wild. Let's see, just noticed something about yourself. Wanted to tell you, one of my friends, as much as I like content that happens to be violent, ultra bloody, over the top violence doesn't do anything for me. Yeah. Mortal Kombat, Kill Bill, limbs and heads getting chopped and stuff. Well, that's just entertaining. I'm not like, oh my god, yes, it has to have blood, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, it can be entertaining. It just depends on what the medium is and the context of it. I think I might be outside of the map area because it's like this is pastel crayon nonsense land here. Yeah, I'm not sure if I probably told the story about going to see Kill Bill opening day.
Высота
I took my
опасная.
grandparents. They wanted to see it.
Высота опасная. Предельный угол атаки.
My grandmother
Предельная перегрузка.
was insistent upon seeing Kill Bill, and she'd never seen a Tarantino film before. Excuse me, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, just warning you, it's going to be like lots of swearing and blood and everything else. She's like, oh, it's fine. So we're sitting there in the theater, opening day. We saw the matinee. It was still pretty packed. It was probably about maybe 3/4 full. Because, I mean, Quentin Tarantino films were a big draw, especially Kill Bill, hyped up as it was. I mean, I was excited for like 2 years. I'm like, God damn it, come out. But sitting there, and I'm just watching this blood fest. I mean, it's like an homage to the old Kung Fu films, and I'm still disappointed with the movie that they didn't film the script version because, oh my fucking God. Oh, man. Yeah, I should link you the script sometime to read for Kill Bill for what it was, and then like the second part, because when it was one script, it was a huge long thing. The second part was almost maybe 2% made it into the final version, and everything got almost changed around. Like the whole Pai Mei learning kung fu stayed in, that was intact. Where Beatrix is over in China learning from Pai Mei how to fight and everything, that stayed intact, but almost everything else was changed around. But anyway, we're watching Kill Bill. I'm just watching like blood and everything else, and I'm thinking, I'm gonna get a call from my mom. She's like, you took my mom to see Kill Bill? Are you insane? Oh my God, like, what is wrong with you? So I'm thinking, oh, okay. Rolls, credits. I lean over, I'm like, hey, Nancy, because we're on first name basis. Grandparents, she was always like that. I'm like, hey, Nancy, so what'd you think? She leaned over, grabbed my arm excitedly, and said, oh my God, this was so amazing. When does the next movie, like, when does the next one come out? Because it ends on that cliffhanger. She loved it. It was her favorite movie now. That was like the favorite movie she'd ever seen at that point. That and Kung Pao Enter the Fist. Those were her two films like that she loved in like the last 10 years of her life. Those were her favorites. So I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I dodged a bullet on that. But yeah, she loved Kill Bill. I'm like, oh, so your grandmother is like younger? She was like 80. she was like 76 or 77 around that time when Kill Bill dropped. I'm like, no, she loved it though. All right. Let's see. Well, like I said, we're kind of messing around stuff here tonight anyway, so let's learn and play maybe some helicopters. Let's get out of here. Exit out of this. Let's see. Training. Is there any training for this thing? There should be, I would hope. Oh, wait a second here. Mirage. Very simple. Only 7 training things here. A lot of these are takeoff and land. That's pretty much universal. Landing is another one. I don't know why, but okay. Parking. Parallel park with your jet. Let's get this going here. Let's try instant action with the Mirage. I've heard this one's supposed to be another fast, speedy jet. It's a French jet. I know that. I think they're like F3, I think is what they're up to. Do we have anything else or anywhere else? Sinai, Persian Gulf, Marianas, Cola. I do like Cola. Not sure what CE and BE are. Let's find out. Think you're implying you would enjoy a rat in his butt? Schizophrenic guy with mommy issues, all those rats, all the people they killed. What? What are we talking about here? I'm missing some context here. I was thinking at first, like, oh, maybe you're talking about Sigmund Freud. I mean Freud, who was a fraud. The Suicide Squad, like the good one? And I'm not talking about the I'm all messed up, bro. It's like, can you write like ha 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 a bunch on my face? That shouldn't be. I don't have any stuff on there. It just says thinker implying he would enjoy a rat. Because before that, all I see is a lack of blood can be very distracting, take away from the experience when it clearly should be there. Then followed by thinker implying he would enjoy a rat in his butt. The schizophrenic guy with mommy issues, all those rats, all the people they killed. That's all I saw. I'm like, what? Yeah, that's the good one. The good one, which is kind of interesting. DC made an animated version of the Suicide Squad based on the comics before the Jared Leto as a pimp Joker version came out, the one that wasn't that good, but it had some elements from it kind of put into it. But I was like, what the hell? Yeah, the animated one was really good. That was awesome. I'm like, ooh, cool. Then I heard they were making a movie on that like a couple of years after, because I remember it was maybe about 2 or 3 years before the movie came out. I'm like, oh, they're doing it on that. It's gonna be great. And it was not. It was different. All right, so this is interesting here. So we're sitting here on the tarmac. Nice and quiet. But guess what? I get to check out here. We're gonna do this. We're going to set up some controls real quick. Just controls. Right. Access. Clear combo wombo. Pitch on the throttle. Hell no. Clear. I don't know why it keeps doing this here. Every single time I have to do this nonsense. Why would the rudder pedals be set to thrust? Excuse me, what? What bullshit is this? Excuse me? Hmm? Thrust is going to be throttle. That's fine. Let's see here. Wheel brakes left and right. No, it's Z. Joy Z. Starting to finally get good at this stuff here, so I'm gonna make it click. Because at first I was so overwhelmed when you see all these things you have to set. And I'm like, oh my god, it gave me like MAME flashbacks. MAME is just like a nightmare to like configure and stuff. It's baffled me for 30 years almost. Because they give you way too many options. Like, I just want to do A, B, and start, and it gives you something like this and even worse. I'm like, oh, okay, great. Saying that the film's crazy, weird, dark, fucked up. Yeah, that's great. It's fun. I mean, that's what made it fun, because the source material is dark and fucked up and great, and that's what's fun about it. It's supposed to be messed up and horrible. There's supposed to be people you're not supposed to like, but at the same time you do, because they're losers and they do have some other humanity, but not really. It's mostly buried deep. Let's see. Roll. That's fine. Pitch. 2. We're fine here. So let's get this starting to save through. Let's see. Save profile as this is the Mirage. Say it's stick. Don't need pilot in there either when we know who I am. F1CE. Stick. Save. Throttle. Then rudder. Good. Let's jump up to access commands. I don't know what these things are here. That's fine. Air brake almost always gets the same thing here on the stick. As I do like on that little pinky controller, little switch here. Good. That's the thing for there. Air brake, that's on and off. Throttle is fine. Not Ronald is fine. Ronald's fine as well. I'll take a Ronnie. Fun fact, most people are losers. Well, yeah, they are losers. Completely. I completely agree with that statement that I just said. I mean, Raffle, isn't that reaching out to fellow losers? Reaching out to fellow losers. It's actually a Senate Wyatt. I think it was this guy's name, did that joke. It's like, that was brilliant. I'm going to steal that and use it someday. And then today was the day, and I completely fessed up to it. Anti-G valve cock. I'm confused yet aroused. All right, so there's nothing here on the triggers. Nothing like that. That's fine. Let's see. What is... Nothing on the trimming hats either. UHF. Ooh. Tonight on UHF. Conan the Librarian. If you've never seen UHF, it's for free on YouTube. The Weird Al's movie, which is great. It bombed horribly in the theaters, became a cult classic, and people thought, how did this movie bomb? That makes absolutely no sense. Well, it opened up against two little movies, okay? One of them was this nice little movie that's basically making fun of action films. It starred a little nobody from Austria called, I think the name was Arnold Schwarzenegger. Last Action Hero, that came out. What was the other movie? Oh yeah, Jurassic Park. It opened against those two fuckers. Now, to this day, I love Last Action Hero. That movie, to this day, is so misunderstood. I don't understand why. And it's misunderstood by people who are like, this movie is so dumb. It's so full of cliches and action movie tropes. This is lame. That's the point. It's making fun of how every single action movie is so cookie cutter and does not work when you think 2 seconds about it. Not even 2 seconds, 2 nanoseconds about it. That's the entire joke. And people just are like, I don't know. They're just constantly making one-liners and quips, and he just gets covered in tar. He wipes it off. It's like, were you not paying attention? You have to work hard to not pay that much attention. Pay that attention. You have to be a YouTuber reactionist, which I swear they get dumber as they go on. It's like watching all the movies and reacting to them just solely makes them mentally retarded. Saw all three. Not UHF in real time. Yeah, a lot of people did not see UHF in when it came out in the theaters. I didn't see it when it came out in the theaters. I saw it later on VHS. Simpsons commentary explained the dilemma of parody, but I mean, Last Action Hero is a movie to this day that people do not understand, and I don't get it. It boggles my mind. Like, how can you not understand what this is about? It is straight up just telling you right off the fact. You get sucked into he's like, okay, he's in the back of the car. It's like, all right, there's a gunfight going on, one-liners, rock music coming out of nowhere. Oh my God, I'm in the movie. It just runs with it, and that's the fun of it. All right, saving as stick. Yes, okay. So I always want to double check, make sure I'm not saving over anything else. Do I have weapons? Weapons, is that a thing? Do I at least have that? Uh-oh. Clockwise, this is wild. You can do what? Emergency jettison switch, counterclockwise, clockwise, half burst counter. It's how it counts down. Okay. Let's just do here. Yeah, so we'll do throttle. We'll do Flares down. I always like that here, and chaff can be up, or you can just do both. Same one, same button. Where is... looking for like guns, cannons, something like that. Armaments, I think. Armament master switch. That's fine. I can find that here and click it. Bomb, rocket button selector. The bip button. Sweet bippity. Canopy, cannons. Cannon missile unlock. Okay. Maybe this says gun? I don't know. This is the one problem I really have with DCS. Well, at least one of them here. Gun button. Okay, cool. Gun firing trigger, folded, unfolded, in, out. You can have different people making different modules and companies, and they don't have a standard they have to follow. They don't have a template. That's the joke. All right. Gun button. We'll just say it's trigger, whatever. We'll do it. See what's live here. Okay, so we have this all set up here. Okay, finally. Welcome back to my stream. This is most of what my shit is here. I just never get to fly. I just fuck around with this shit here. Okay, cool. So we're sitting in this jet. Okay, nothing's going on. Dead, doing nothing. Great. What's this? You better be in here. I'm gonna be really pissed if it's not. Oh no. Christ, why? Fuck. It's not one of the ones. Why? Okay, give me a second here. You're gonna have some, if Rachel Ray would probably, I'm gonna have some Poe. I mean, pho? No, Poe! There's lots of, mayonnaise in it. Although, actually, she did make pho once, and I had to react to it. It was terrible. DCS, Automate, Mirage. Oh, wait, it's the, no, that's not the 2000C. That can't be right. F1. Okay, let's try to see if I can find Automate. GitHub, okay. Sir, do you have any scripts I can add into this? Oh my god. So I know you guys would like look at this wonderful screen, but I had seen somewhere around one of these ones, it actually had like a whole list of the stuff you can download. Here we go. Hold on. Here we go. See. Okay. So these are the ones right here that are in this you can have. These are modules, contributors. Where are these? Supports the following modules. Okay, great. Can I have those, please? Are they in here in scripts? BIOS? Probably not. That's just the main one here. Fuck. I was so close. I'm like, I can finally do it. Planes? Nope, that's not in here. Why? God damn it. I'm like, all right, this is gonna be the best thing ever. So I can start playing these other planes and missions where I just can't figure out how to get this shit going for, like how to get them cold started, and just like, oh, it's gonna be perfect. Microcontrollers, don't need that. Port, DCS bridge, serial ports, buddy, application. Flight panels, not what I need here. Oh, god damn it. Welcome to my stream where nothing fucking works right. Nothing ever works, nothing goes right. I don't fly, I don't have any fun, I just get fucking pissed off because I waste everyone's goddamn time by not doing anything fun and entertaining. And that's not what I want to do, and I'm fucking stuck here doing this shit. Fuck! Might have found it here. Hold on. Might have found like a way to get this in. I was searching down for like an older version of this. I just said like Mirage F1, and it's like, yeah, here it is. I'm like, wait, okay. Does it have the scripts I need here? I can just drop into this. Just take them, throw them in. Planes. No. Yes. Okay. Okay. Hold up. Okay, so we're in here. DCS BIOS. Game scripts. Okay, DCS scripts. It has them listed in here. I just don't know what the fuck. Why is it not working? God damn it. I don't know why it doesn't have everything in here. Well, fuck! There, I said it. You happy now? Pisses me off. I got like so far. I'm like, all right, cool, it's gonna be amazing here, and just another thing just gets fucked up.
Script
Stop.
complete.
Okay. Because we can't go through, they took away the fast missions so that we could just basically pick whatever map you wanted to and just fucking go. So they're fucking idiots. We have to find somewhere else how to do this here. We got to find some other plane that has the map we're looking for to try to fly around. All right, so we're gonna grab the A-10. Let's drop it into here. Flare. Here we go. Take off from runway. This should do it, hopefully. Okay, let's see where our loadout is. Nice. Okay, we're making some light progress. Camo. They'll never see me coming. Ooh, I like that. We'll go with this badass thing here. So... good enough for me. Let's launch it. No, cancel. Hold on. Weather and time. Important. May 1st, 2020. We're in the modern age. Scattered clouds. That's fine. We can deal with that here. How about... I scattered. And then... just say it's summer... summer heat. Alright, so this should hopefully get me into the air. Or let me take off at least. Throttle back. I've only been streaming for an hour, and now I'm finally able to, like, maybe fly more than, like, 2 minutes in the Foxhound. And Carmen's not responding to my message again. I have a date with her tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. I'm not anticipating anything at all, other than just going and talking with her and having a good time, hopefully. All right, so it looks like we dropped 463 frames at some point. Oh boy. And it was all on YouTube side. Hooray for YouTube. Welcome to Norway. Game, why are you not responding to any of my shit that I fucking set up? Oh, it's probably like, hey, you're supposed to be the A10. Maybe, I don't know. Just controls. Didn't fucking load any goddamn fucking shit. Stick. Throttle. All rudder. There we go. Goodbye, chat. Okay, good. It's off their own way. That guy's fine. Why is this fucking drunk? It's gonna crash on me now, isn't it? Nope, it didn't. Oh, thank God. Okay, weird. Keep in mind, this is not a mod. This is an official module, a official release plane from Eagle Dynamics. Remember, hey, I need to move my pedals a little bit more. I cleaned up in here and vacuumed just in case Carmen comes over, which I doubt she will. She's like, hey, I'm going to meet you somewhere. I'm like, great. So much for us having a conversation. I think the rudders are reversed. Let's see what happens here. Hold on. Nope, throttle's good. Okay. Just controls. Let's check the rudder pedals. Try reversing these. I'm wondering here. Or actually, no, it's not the rudder, not that there, but invert. Remember there was some weird plane I had done here for a while, and it was just like these pedals were inverted. For me. Yeah, so now they're off. Now they should be braking on. There we go. Yeah! We everyone, baby! Alright, we're cool. It's interesting. Okay, let's see. The song of my people. I have no idea what that alarm is. I hate it already. So, let's look this shit up here. DCS Mirage. Was that LIM? Alarm. What the fuck is that? It looks sound when you go past 240 knots with gears or flaps extended. Now, I had already hit the gears or flaps button there, not gears or flaps, like gears and flaps. But who knows what this one has it as. So let's see here. Gears should be... How did I get my shit up here if it didn't work right there? God fucking damn it. Load profile. Gears. Flaps. Left control, Victor. Just to hold it down. Okay, that's weird. Hope the date goes great. Well, probably not. Said originally, like I told her, like I just, you know, want to have some time for us together here to talk. And it's one of those things like, okay, you're working late. I'm gonna be working late here a little bit there, but we can still make something happen. And it's like, so usually I used to pick her up, and then she's like, oh, I'm gonna meet you there. I'm like, okay, that's usually not a good sign. So we go out to dinner. I mean, I did like to take her out to one of her favorite restaurants. So we'll go do that, but then it's going to be like, it's too late to do anything else and not talk and just try to drag it out. And she knows how it feels about her, but we'll see how it goes. Audio in cockpit. Is this the one here for alarms and shit? Alarm buzzes and everything else. Okay, turn that down to 0. Hey! Almost created the scene from Alive. But unfortunately, I don't have any jet engine sounds now. This is a very noisy plane. I'm not a fan of this. Okay. Quadraphonic stereo sound. How's it control? It's a little bit, I mean, okay, we can turn this bad boy a little bit there, but it does like the F-15 thing where it just shakes like wild. I'm not sure where my airspeed is. Take this a little higher here. Let's go up higher. So I was thinking like I should probably get like a new plane or something here, because I do have like a lot of different points I could use for pretty big discount. I don't want to get the MiG-29 because I already have that already.
Right.
That's like pre-order bullshit. Countermeasures aren't working. Then like the F-14 is like super complex. I mean, you know, like I'm having problems just trying to learn something that's slightly complex, like the F-16 that Energy was trying to teach me, which would be really cool. Like, I mean, if he ever hangs out around again, I know like sometimes different scheduling in life and whatnot, but I think it'd be kind of fun to have him like actually team up and, you know, figure out how to get Discord going and like have him just teach me some stuff, because I do learn like one-on-one a lot better. But F-14 is like really hard to learn. It is like very complex, a lot of crazy shit. And then there's also like some helicopters and stuff, so I'm like, I just don't know, maybe I should just like hold on the money. But I'm getting to the point where I have like almost all the maps and stuff, so alright, so I'm not sure where my airspeed is. Make sure I'm not going to fly into a mountain or anything here. So I think that's fuel down here. Yeah, liters. Okay, we're good. Let's see. It was like fuel intake, I'm sure. Whoops, sorry, too much. This is... yeah, I don't know what is anything in here. Okay, there's my airspeed. Oh my god, right down here. So I'm going past Mach maybe here. Let's slow down to the nothing. Just gonna kill it off. See if that dips down. Gotta like pull up and flare, slow myself. That doesn't move at all. Interesting. Navigation.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know what my airspeed is. So this is not impressing me already. I've heard the Mirage is supposed to be like a really good jet, but at the same time, I'm kind of lost on it. I'm like, and it's just constantly screaming loud alarms at me. Boo. Speaking of learning one-on-one, you were not outspoken about it, but I assume you'd be critical of, let's see, our last where I was here, I seem to be critical a lot of the approach on how kids are taught in our current system of education. The only thing I'm really annoyed about is Common Core. That is something that should never be used in any school anywhere. Two things. When you take kids and tell them that in order to solve a math problem, it takes like 500 steps to do something that you should know, like memorizing multiplication, division tables in your head, how things work that way, counting up and just fast shortcuts, and take it out and say, okay, well, it's like, what's 200 minus 198? 2. Answer it in a split second. Common Core has you write down 200 different circles and then another 198 of those, and then do some other divisions and groups and take those out and cancel them out one by one, like all sorts of crazy nonsense. If you can't answer a question like that real fast, I wouldn't hire you. I mean, hell, I'd question if you're like mentally fit at that point, if you're schizophrenic. So things like that, not a fan. For sure. Now, the other thing is phonetics. Hooked on phonics. That became a big thing that kind of swept through the country. You know, hooked on phonics worked for me. Now, keep in mind that I am the outlier because I taught myself to read when I was 3 years old. I did not learn to read in school. I had to learn to write in school, which is why I failed kindergarten. But I did not learn to read in school. My brother had to learn to read in school, and he got fucked up by us moving around a couple different times, and we lived in San Antonio, and he was like 8 or so. I think he didn't learn to read until he was almost 9 or 10, because we're moving different places, and they're like focused at the time like, well, we need to teach kids to be bilingual, and they were teaching most of everything in Spanish, and half the kids like were Mexican and Hispanic in the area anyway, and they already spoke Spanish, and these teachers would just go on everything. I remember at the same time, like, I'd be in those classes and just like, okay, well, you know, what am I learning here? And everything's been taught in Spanish and try to teach it in English, so you're way, way far behind. So he had to try to learn to read in school, and he was just way dropped far behind, unfortunately. And it took him a while to catch up, but phonetics teaches you how to read things by sounding certain things out, but it just makes horrible spelling. People don't understand, like, they start spelling how they hear it, and it's usually not even close. Traditional rules and everything else just kind of go out the window for it. Let's see, we got everything here. USA was this, let's get into, those are two things I would say stay away from for sure, or change. Not a fan of those. There we go, perfect. All right, and launch. He's hooked on phonics as revealed in a recent Wurzel stream. Yep. So you say like hooked on phonics works for me. How do you spell that? Hooked on phonics worked for me. And I've seen people write shit like this before. And I've literally asked them, did you learn to read and write through Hooked on Phonics? I said, yeah, man, what's the problem? Do you not see the problem? Now, the other big problem that we have in schools, which is more recent development that I didn't have to do, because of course I'm like, what do I call it myself, a zillennial, because I used to be Generation X. They're like, no, you're not that anymore, because I was like right on the cutoff for it. Then they started calling us Generation Y because we asked all these questions like, why do we have to do this? Why do we have to do that there? And we're in transition between the old analog into digital era. And then people like my brother Tim, who is born in 1997, they were considered millennials for like 10 years because they were born at the start of the millennium. 1990 onward were millennials. Now they're like, oh no, if you go back to 1970, like on there, and you grow up, become of age as an adult at the year 2000, then you're a millennial. It's like, that's not what it was. They just keep moving things back and around constantly. Generation is a bunch of bullshit anyway. So, AI, Chat GPT, things like that nature. I know a person who is going to school for engineering, and they use Chat GPT on everything, and their instructor, professors, whatever, do not check for it. Engineering is something you need to know through and through, and not just like, I don't care, I don't care, I just want the job and the money. You're gonna get someone fucking killed if you're an engineer and you don't know how to do math, you don't know how to do basic calculus, other things you need for your job. You need to know how to do that shit. And then you have like basically people just doing like Chat GPT on everything, and it's a problem because they also have the Dunning-Kruger effect where they know less and less, but they think they know even more. Like, I think I'm really highly intelligent. You take away their phone and inability to use Google, which is fucked and broken anyway, and they don't know shit. They don't have the book smarts education, traditional education that a lot of people my age and younger, or about my age and older, I should say, had. So that's a problem. All right, this is the SU-35. Options. This one's not going to be yelling at me constantly. We can put cockpit back up. There we go. Engine sounds. Hooray! I'm 250. Start to lift the nose up. I don't know what it is, but I like go to take off my rudders, just always get super sensitive and just start moving all over the damn runway. I'm like, please stop. Okay, we're good. There we go. This one seems to be a little bit more maneuverable. Like I said, it's kind of weird. The SUs are kind of bizarre for me for when you get down to like how they actually function. Or maneuverability and turns, because I know like right around here around the 850 is like when you can actually turn and do shit and like in the SU. But even then, like to a point, rolling and stuff gets slower, especially in the MiG-29. That's another weird thing too. It's like if you're going slow, then you can actually turn pretty well. Does it have the Cobra button? Let's find out. Cobra! It does, see?
Eject.
I'm pretty sure I'm well ahead of you, game. Learned about phonetic spelling from the guy writing Homer's speech for him. I'm not familiar with that one. But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, it's just kind of the way things are. Like, yeah, people hear different concepts and whatnot, but that was my kind of big thing with it. Phonetics, not a fan. So let's try the helicopters. Let's try some other stuff here. As you know, I didn't get to do anything fun or interesting or bombing missions. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Oh, where is it here? Yeah. Look at that. Boom. I can cold start this bitch. As in, like, I'll have the computer do it for me. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is just go into instant action. Pick this. Let's go Cold War, free flight. It's probably going to have me in the air anyway, which would be bad. Was thinking, just land me. Just land me. See what happens, Captain. I am so shocked with the Germany map. It just, how fast they improved it. Like I said, flying over Berlin, instead of being like 40 to 45 frames, it was 60 locked. I'm like, holy shit. Even crazy low level flying and generating as many houses as possible and everything. I was like, yeah, keep it going. Oh, come on. Now, I know we're loading up a different map. We'll see what happens. There we go. It always makes me worried when I ever see that one VTI and it freezes there, because that's one of the spots the game can kind of freeze and not really tell you. But yes, you are not seeing an AI generated image. This is a helicopter that literally has 2 rotors. So the other problem I have with DCS and, you know, getting bogged down with like crazy things like, okay, you know, as I keep complaining about, takes 50 different steps to do one basic bullshit thing. Like, okay, I want to shoot somebody down and you have to do all these crazy things. Is also, there's so many different things I want to fly and do. Like, I want to learn all the different helicopters and fly different jets and things. It's like, there's no real easy way to do it.
This is a free flight.
Here, you can spin out of control and die horribly. Quit. I know we just loaded in here. Hold on. There's a plan. Mission editor. Because it took away my ability to make this faster on the ground. Okay, so we're in quick starts, aircraft, OCK, here we go. Missions, quicks, with single. Shooting range, interesting. Air show. Training stuff. We'll do that later here. I just want to get things set up. So cold start. Free flight. Runway. That's Caucasus, but I want Germany. Damn it. Alright, so we need to go to quick start. Was it quick start? Yeah. Pola, Caucasus. Persian Gulf, Sinai. Fuck. Cold War, okay. Excuse me. Road again. Okay, so here we are. Berlin is actually now marked on the map. It's like, yay! Hooray, I can find things. Here we go. It gets Tepelov. Get off here. Nope, helicopter. On the ground. Go. Take off from ramp. That means the player. Don't need to worry about all these like different loadouts here for now. We're fine empty. I promise. Just need to get the control set and get in the air and figure that shit out. What are my different? Get into some light here. That or Chechnya. We'll stick with black neutral. Yep. Found the clip. Is there a way to send it like on Twitch? You can send it through here. I mean, you should be able to post a link, I would think. I don't have any restrictions that I'm aware of on YouTube. But then, of course, I don't really stream on here very often, so... All right.
This is a free flight. Here you can learn the controls or explore the area.
Here I'm actually taking a look at it, and it says it's 55, 54. We're in the mid 50s for here on a helicopter. That's weird because the other day this was like rocking 60 straight off. But hey, it's fine. We're on the ground. We're not spinning in the air. We can adjust the controls. We can go from here. All right, access controls as always. Roll. Get the fuck off of here. We don't need you. Be gone. All right, so this is need to unlock this. So I can get different ones. So collective, cyclic roll. Oh boy, it's gonna be fun. Pitch. Oh man, this is. I'm gonna have to contact. I'm not seeing it in chat. Did you post it in chat? Click on community moderation, see what's going on here. And it just brings me up to my dashboard page because YouTube fucking sucks. Automated filters. Standard approved. Block links is unchecked. No moderation. Messages live chat. None. Save that. Okay, so I just changed it here. Links are fully enabled. They were not disabled at all. But yeah, I am concerned because I just unlocked my throttle and the right one is like wiggling big time. It's coming up from the base. So I will be contacting Logitech tomorrow. I'm like, hey, what the fuck? It's not cool. Throttle. Okay, so flight control collective, I think it's the engine. You might need to like go out and come back in, maybe. I don't know. Once again, it's YouTube. Let's see. Yeah, it's not showing it there. So I'd say exit and go back in. Two, and we're going to invert. So I'm pulling it back is actually full. Down is like off. Let's see. Then I think it should be. Invert. Give me that. The hover button. That's cheating. Trying to remember what everything is here. So, anyway. Okay.
Stay in cockpit until last keyboard command is executed. Set collective fold down.
Just let it do its magic. Now we're dropping even more frames. Good job, YouTube, you fuckers. Got a little Russian helicopters. We're gonna put these things right behind you. Reach around and try to get that shit. Could be, if there's lavender, that would probably be it. I like lavender. I can grow it myself. It's pretty tricky to grow. But like, I don't like it in teas and stuff. It's just that kind of weird kind of flavor that I'm not really a fan of. I like the smell, but not that. So I don't know. I'm usually more of a fan of like an oolong if you're going like a traditional. So I don't know if we're good here or not, because unfortunately I can't see where the keyboard stuff is there, where we're at in the process, or if it's going to tell me when it's all done.
Last keyboard command executed. You may safely leave the cockpit.
There we go. Well, there we go. It tells you. Okay. So that's engine.
Set anti-dust as needed.
It's still going through stuff here, apparently.
Manual steps remaining. Set lights. Tune radios. Set unguided weapon pylon ballistic knob to match rockets. Middle knob on right rear wall. Set altimeter to QFE or QNH. Script complete.
Okay. Awesome. I like that. This is cool. Like I said, this is great. This is awesome. Happy that this works for this one at least. So here we go. Back into the game. So let's see what we got. So it's pitching up and down. Good. We're doing great. Oh yeah, baby. Okay. This is the what, KA 80. DCS. Instead of having like a mental like breakdown, like, oh god, what the hell is not breakdown, but like brain fart for like, okay, what are different things you need to have a helicopter? So it's like collective, some other shit here too. What the fuck? Why is like my goddamn stream like getting so fucking delayed? It's another problem with YouTube. Hooray for YouTube. Let's see. This is KA50 -333. Calls. Hotels. Where the fuck is the rudders? I'm getting tired. Getting pissed. It'd just be left or right. Just swear I saw it here like not too long ago, like literally in here. What the fuck? Okay, just gonna have to be this here. Not. It doesn't take that here. I'm not sure where rudder is going to be. Maybe it's listed as light. It wasn't like flight control. Collective, pitch, roll. Yaw. I guess it's yaw pedals, I guess. I don't know. I'm looking at the chat or anything right now, but just trying to get this shit done. I'm tired and pissed. Especially with like my stick breaking, like my throttle breaking already. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Why do I have Overwatch music? It's just whatever it was set for. Just DCS fucking music, man. It's been the same shit. I'm not doing anything else different. I don't know what you're talking about. General public doesn't buy hardware for hardware's sake. Software always matter more. That's what sells it. That's not new. You always come up with these hot takes that are like just common sense and been around. Just saying. I'm like, yeah, that's how it goes. People buy hardware for software. Software sells the hardware. That's how it always should be. It always is. It's why shit will fail if you don't have it. So I think this should start me all like basically lit up and good to go, engines and everything else. I think. We'll find out. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but like fucking YouTube is not staying live for me like my preview window. It keeps like dragging behind, so I'm just gonna turn it off. Well, that and it's also it's kind of like, man, hot take. Mario games sell well. It's like that's not a hot take. That's established. Yeah, it's like there's nothing real new there, buddy. All right, cool. We're live and going. All right.
This is a free flight. Here you can learn the controls or explore the area.
right. There is an ejection. It's true. There is. There are helicopter ejection seats. All right. So it basically blows off the rotors, is what it does. So and then ejects you ass out. Back into here. So I have collective. This should be inverted. Throttle should be inverted as well. So these should be in the off position now. Good. Okay. Look, there's my flaming carps. Carps. There's my carps. Corpse. All right. So just controls and throttle. We will save these as the throttle. Ta-da. Yes. I know I'm forgetting something else here I need. Yeah, it really wasn't. I'll take the Sega Saturn was good. Actually, no, it was good. Okay, so we got that. Yeah, we should be good now. Just need to get like trim and stuff at this point. Last hot take from now. Last hot take. Chili peppers are hot. Didn't see that one coming now, did you? We'll see what these do. X-Men's one of the most important, beloved Marvel IPs. Well, that's until they had like the last shitty movies that they've been keep putting out for years now. Why is Jubilee the leader? I don't know. For a while, I heard she was a vampire too. So I mean, Why is my head tracking fucking up? Right. Oh, this as well as Jets. Jets. All right, so the Russian, I'm trying to remember like how you do trim. I was thinking, why is there no trim up, down, left, and right? This one you have full control of your trim, which basically you turn it on. That you move your stick to where you want it, and then like hit the button again to stop. So it's like you have like super control over your trim, but it's a pain in the ass because you have to be like very careful and very slow about it. Okay, everything is off. Good. Okay. What was?
This is a free flight. Here you can learn the controls or explore the area.
There we go. I'm like, what the hell that is? Okay, so I'm gonna need to like. This is not very comfortable to try to do. I need to move that up because it's like my thumb's killing me to try and do that. Let's see. Clear and clear. A 53 DCS trim. There's nothing more I love than pulling up a video for how to do something, and the person sounds like they just had a lobotomy through their ass. Thank you for calling me. My group did the trim. I think we need to go, and so trim it really simply. You want to go and just make sure you hit the button, and we're gonna fly through the dips. We're gonna be going down this runway. We're gonna be doing 20% trim, and then with the trim we want to go with, and make sure that we're going through here. I'm sorry, I mean to yell at you because I'm just trying to get really angry there and start exploding my anger problems, and I kicked a cat. It's like, what the fuck? Do you know how to talk? Like, motherfucker, enunciate. Mel's from the podcast. I don't know what Mel's friend is from the podcast or what podcast we're talking about. Oh, yeah, I know. I had to stop and think for a second. I'm like, oh yeah. All right, so. Oh god, why did it reset to there? What? No, stop.
Watch экран.
Thanks, you Russian whore. Camera, please stop fucking up. Need you to do this, please. There we go. Okay, so I have like trim set right now. I think we should be good.
Watch экран.
Bitch, do I look anywhere close to the ground? When we play with bears, mean like trying not to get eaten because they're drunk and don't realize what they're doing. I honestly do not know why it's yelling at me. Black Hawk down, man! I guess I'll have to do the trading for it. Okay, well, that works there. Now we're dropping more frames. So this is what I'm kind of annoyed with, like, with YouTube, is that we're still just dropping frames and it doesn't tell me why. There's no way to really look into this. There's no reason why it should be, because I'm at 1500 bitrate, which is more than sufficient. Drop it on 1200. Oh yeah, this squirrely little thing, this is fun. This, I don't think I've managed to take out without dying, really. Let's see, what else we got here? What's this? This one I've not set up yet. Pardon me. The blue machine Let's do it. Nah, just Russians are usually drunk. That's Russia. Their economy's shit. They've been ruled by a dictator for the last 25 years. Keeps trying to bring the Soviet Union back and kills all political dissenters. The majority of them do not want to be in Ukraine. They know that it's all bullshit. With Putin's whole play about, just everyone's just like, they're Nazis. Like me, the Jewish guy. Really?
This is a free flight. Here you can learn the controls or explore the area.
Remember their thing? This is really squirrely. This is like, you touch it and you just go flying around. Adjust controls, let's see. Access commands, rudder. Everything's fine. Hell yeah. Okay. Nothing's still flying around? Okay. Go. Let's see. It's like, as soon as like you feel like, okay, like you're getting control with like the rudder and shit, and like you start losing it. Yeah, fly like they did in the movie. It's always dangerously at treetop levels and through the streets, but they can just fly up into the buildings. That wasn't like a delayed on like your end. That was like literally just everything just delayed. Okay. But right now, we're good. That to be like slightly off center. So basically what you're doing like in the helicopter, how it works is basically you have your, of course, your main rotor up top here, you know, the big blades above your head. That's rotating one way, and then the rotor in the back is trying to spin it the other way. So basically you have opposite sides trying to work together, basically to make you go straight. So what you're trying to do, like with the rudder pedals and stuff, is basically make the back rotor, like the little smaller one there, spin up at different speeds and like and different ways to try to counteract the rotation from the other one, or else you just go spinning around like a circle. And it always feels like you have to be like this weird kind of off-center approach to it. It's kind of bizarre. Ow. Like you just can't keep like your pedals like just straight as they are. It just won't take it. All right, let's get back into cockpit view and unpause. I don't know why I just dropped out of the sky, but okay. Crank it up. Where's your god now, physics? Alright. Well, enough of this shit here. Let's lock these throttles here before they break. Let's just do like a mock loop or something, you know, and just call it quits. This has been a very kind of fucked up stream. I'm not really happy about how it went. Nothing on you, but it's just like, I'm tired of like getting things and like it just takes forever to get this shit set up and then it just doesn't work half the time. You're like, God damn it, I just want to fucking play, you know? Oh boy, let's buy this. I'd love to buy the F-15E. Maybe I can buy that again here. Hooray. Why haven't they taken this shit out of the fucking store or the game if you're not selling it anymore because you're like in a pissing contest with the guy? It's just me. Don't matter. Nobody's watching right now anyway. But yeah, I'm just kind of tired of like just trying to get this game set up and get it going, and it just takes so much time to get all the parts rocking and rolling with it, and it just doesn't want to, you know, it just takes forever to set up, and it just, problems always happen. Just don't jump in and play and just have fun. It's just like, nope, can't do it anymore. Do a 3-hour stream or 2-hour stream and spend an hour and 50 of that just fucking around trying to get shit work. Yeah, I was pretty sure it crashed. It did. What I'd really love to do is just be able to just sit down and do, like, play with this just for an extended period of time, just do it for like all day or something, just take a day off from work and just learn how to play this shit, you know? That'd be great. Not a thing. All right, let's see if I can pull it off in this one. It'll be fun. Pretty sure it loaded me up a little bit too high.
Скорость предельная. Скорость предельная.
Excuse me, but why is my American jet yelling at me in Russian? Why can't anything fucking work right on my goddamn streams?
предельная. Скорость предельная. Скорость предельная.
But why it's yelling at me in Russian? I don't know.
Скорость предельная. 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 Скорость предельная.
This will work. Hopefully. That was the fastest time I have ever done. Shattered yesterday's record by 30 seconds. For me. It was what, 390? Excuse me.